final phase is construction administration phase. This phase is not a requirement for the architect to be involved in, but is very advantageous for the owner to retain the architect through this portion of the project. This is when that project is actually under construction. We've already selected the contractor and we are moving through putting walls up, actually making something real. This phase is it's just mostly meetings on the site and solving problems or unexpected items that come up. It also involves a lot of approval of different submittals by the contractor. Hey, this is the hardware that we're going to use on the doors. Do you approve it? Back and forth on those types of items. So if keeping the architect involved, you really are able to hopefully ensure that the intent of the contract documents is brought through to the actual building. And so we're able there to review submittals, go out to the job site and review the progress at different phases or stages of construction. Sometimes this is more intensive on site than other times. If we're doing finishes like tile work or paint or other items that a lot of things are happening very quickly, we'll be out there on a more regular basis. Other times when maybe there's just mostly framing going on, we go out there less. It doesn't need to be twice a week. Maybe it's once a week or once every couple of weeks to just ensure that we are seeing what was originally intended. Oftentimes we'll have to go out if something unexpected comes up, and unexpected items always come up. But for an example, if we had intended on a remodel to eliminate an entire wall, and that wall actually ended up having items in it that weren't as easy to just remove, such as maybe a structural item or some plumbing or something else, then we can assist in coming up with a solution that really maintains the conceptual intent of the project, that really maintains the design wishes of the owner, because we would know what those were because we've worked through that with the owner this whole time. And so we're able to facilitate some workarounds that don't compromise the design. Oftentimes too, there will be code issues related to any modification we need to make, like accessibility requirements, maybe clearances for accessibility that we need to maintain, that we'll just need to take into account, and the architect really is the expert on those items. So retaining the architect through construction administration can really pay off for the owner in a project that really is representative of what they had conceptually imagined and understood to be the design. Then towards the end of the construction administration, the architect will do final walkthroughs, he'll do punch lists. Punch lists are, hey, our contractor, you need to do A, B, and C before this project is complete. So they're able to go through and be the owner's advocate at that point to make sure everything is completed to the level that is expected. And then after that, the owner will be able to get occupancy and then final occupancy and be able to move in and start using the building as they had initially dreamed that they could use it. So that's the process from inception to completion, and hopefully that cleared up some of the questions you had. I'm sure it raised a bunch of new questions. So if you have any new questions, please email them to us at info@reissdesignstudio.com, and we will do our best to pick them up in the next one video that we do. So we'll see you next week. Thanks.